In my last video, I decided to take a look at Apple's Journal app for the first time, and I investigated its features along with you. That video proved to be quite popular, with a number of comments made. One of them in particular caught my eye. Magic Dave reminded me that the Day One app still existed, and they use it regularly, and in their opinion, is in fact superior to the Journal app. Magic Dave suggested that maybe I do a comparison video, and I thought that was a great idea. So I fired up Day One. Well, I waited for it to reinstall, that's how long it had been since I last used it, and gave it a quick look. And boy, was I impressed. Hey, I'm Mark from The Spark, and I appreciate you stopping by. When the Journal app from Apple was shown off to the world for the first time at their Worldwide Developers Conference in June 2023, I did wonder whether this would kill off the already existing and very popular journaling app Day One. Would it succumb to what has become known as Sherlocking, a term that has its roots in the tech industry, and it refers to a common fear among software developers, the possibility of their innovative application features being incorporated into the updates of a dominant operating system, in this case iOS. Now, if you want to know a little more about this term Sherlocking, I actually wrote an article about this a month or so before they officially announced the app, where I talked about the possible demise of Day One due to this Sherlocking effect. I'll put a link in the description if you want to go read this for yourself. It seems, however, that my thoughts about the death of Day One were wildly premature, and rather than pushing back against the new Journal app from Apple, Day One have actually decided to make use of the offered API from Apple and have themselves introduced one of the more powerful features of the Journal app into Day One: suggestions. The funny thing is, I'd replied to Magic Dave's comment saying, interestingly, Day One have said they welcome the competition, always healthy, and hope to take advantage of the Suggestions API and integrate this into Day One. Well, they didn't hang about, did they? So let's take a look together at the Day One journaling app, see how they have integrated suggestions into the app, and let's have a look at what else they've got on offer that might tempt you to download and use their app rather than the built-in app from Apple. In fact, this video will probably help me make up my mind whether to stick with using the Journal app, and I've really enjoyed using it, or make the move back to Day One. Let me know in the comments what you've decided to do. Let's go. All right, okay, I have got, in this instance, Do Not Disturb switched on. In the last video, I turned off my Wi-Fi and I didn't have some of the features available at first when I was looking at the journaling app from Apple. Anyway, Do Not Disturb is switched on. Let's dive into Day One. Okay, so you open it up and it looks like this is the first screen that you see. Pretty blank because I've got nothing in here. At the bottom, we've got timeline, media, map, and calendar. So the first thing we'll do here is we'll just go straight in and we'll tap the plus button and see what it brings up. Day One would like to access Apple Music, eMusic, and video activity and your media library. Okay. This enables music information to be added to entries. Let's allow that. And this is very similar to the journaling app as to what that had across the bottom of the journal app too. So photos, templates, we'll investigate that a little bit because don't think that's something that's in the journal app. Suggestions, I'm assuming that's the all new suggestions feature. And then more, looks like that's kind of attachments. So let's tap photos. Let's bring in a picture of my wife here. Use attachment time. So yeah, this was at 12 o'clock on Sunday, just gone. So yeah, let's use the attachment time there. So this was Sunday 17th of December. This was church. And I guess that's the headline, and then this would be the text that you write underneath here. If you tap the A button here, you can change that, I guess. Is that body? Is it a title? Subtitle? Is it a list? Do you want to indent that? I guess let's just take that back off, indent it a little bit. There we go. More gives you more options here. These seem to be more options than were available on the journal app here. So different headings: list, numbered list, checklist, a quote, a line, indent and outdent. You can add more things here using the attachment button, so you can add some tags to it, so you can start building up a library of tags. I guess this would be help you with search, which again isn't available on the journal app as of yet. I don't think they had tags available, and I certainly didn't have search available. Let's go back to this. If I want to add another photo, I want to go to my photo library, and even more here. So again, we can add some suggestions from this point, some tags, some audio. It's only available on the premium version of this app, which I'll go into later. Camera, video, again, can't add video, can't draw, can't scan to PDF, a file, go back and we'll talk about templates, and even scan text. There's loads more options in what you can add into the file, into the journal entry. Obviously some of those you have to pay for, but at its basic, it's still got more features, it seems, even just on this very quick look so far, than what the journal app does. All right, okay. Also here, a little map about where you are at the moment in time. I'm going to blur this out a little bit because that's where I live. But there's a map here with the address of where you're actually adding the journal entry to. Again, you can go into tags here and add some tags. Okay, part of their premium package is you can have several journals, not just the one journal, which again, Apple only offers the one journal. So the free version of this still matches what Apple does. Just if you want those extra bells and whistles, like adding a new journal, you can do that. A journal for work, school, gratitude, family, and more. I think when I used this last time, I had a journal that was photos, one photo a day or photo per day or something like that. I'd just take a random photo and add it into that journal when I used to pay for this. But again, that was a long time ago. You can change the date of the entry. It tells you when you last edit it. Tells you what the weather is like. If you're interested in moon phases, your altitude. Oh my goodness, there's so much more information. You can mark it as a favorite. I guess that's like the bookmark feature that's in Journal app. It's got its own unique entry ID. Activity, stationery. What were you doing when you made this entry? Or what's the entry predominantly about? What steps had you done so far? Is there some music? This will capture track information from any music currently playing in the music app on your device. Try playing some music and tapping this again. Okay. All right. So on this day, so it's taking the information initially from the photo, which is what's in here is a photo from December 17th. Gives you some information about that. You can share and export it using the share button. View a PDF. That will. Wow, you can export it as a PDF. That's that. Not a premium feature. Nope, you can export it as a PDF. And what do these three dots here do? Okay, undo does what you suggest it does. Again, another place to add tags. You can move it to another journal if you had more than one journal set up. You can copy it to another journal. Yeah, makes sense. Entry info, well, we've gone into that already. Okay, so as in with the journal app, there are lots of places that you can tap to do the same thing. It looks like that is the case here. That's everything we can do within the entry itself. Let's look at the bottom here. What does media do? Okay, so anything you've got entered as media into here, you can see them at a glance. So photo, video, audio, or PDF. Don't forget the video, the audio, and the PDF. That's part of the paid version of this app, which again we'll talk about in a bit. Let's go back to timeline. There we are. So media and then timeline, then map. Okay, so what can we do here? So this map is showing where I've made this journal entry, which is interesting. So wherever you are, wherever you've made the entry, it will show on here as well. And then calendar. Okay, so that's pretty self-explanatory. Let's have a look at these three dots on the top right here. So you can export it. Okay, let's have a look. So you can include all journals, depending if you have more than one all entries. So you can specify what you want to export. I mean, it's important that you can be able to do this because the information is yours. So it says here, a variety of export options ensure your entries always stay yours. So you can export it as a JSON, zip file, a plain file, or comma separated file, and PDF settings as well. So many different ways of exporting your information, and you can import files as well. I wonder whether you can import from, if you've been using the journal app for a while, you decide to go to day one, can you import from the journal app into here? Maybe that's something we'll have a quick look at. Okay. Preview book. So it looks like you can create a book out of your journal entries, and then I would imagine you would pay for the book to be sent to you. And I imagine you can also play around with the design as well. So let's click next. There you go there. 5 pages, $19.99. There we go. So 3 pages, the cover page, the back page, and your entry itself. All right, if that's something you want to invest into, again, it's a way of bringing it out of the digital world and into your hands. And select entries. And so I assume you can do many things with these. Yet, move copy, create a tag for it, or trash it, merge it with another entry, or merge more than one entries together, I guess. Again, export, view PDF, same kind of options available in many different places. Let's cancel that there. Okay, tap the cloud. Okay, so it automatically syncs. So I'm assuming it's using kind of iCloud to do that. And tap the bell icon here. Enable push notifications to the latest group journal activity. Notifications, if you had any. And then this is the settings icon for your whole account. So obviously I'm on the basic one here, but if you go premium, you can get that encrypted sync. So is it not encrypted? Maybe it's another level of encryption. I would imagine everything is encrypted. Backup unlimited journals on photos, the Mac application as well if you want to do that. And again, we're brought to this page, audio recording. Okay, so let's just talk about this premium bit here now. So it's day one premium, £32.99 per year. And it's got 4.8 ratings out of 166,000 ratings. So pretty good. A lot of people like these extra features. Unlimited photos and videos, including auto importing from Instagram. Interesting feature. Multiple devices, start on your phone, finish on your iPad or Mac. Unlimited journals, journal for work, school, gratitude, family, and more. We've talked about that. And you can do voice to text transcription as well. What else can we do here? So you can enjoy high resolution photo storage, up to 30 photos per entry. Add videos, add audio, PDF, embed and scanning. Use Apple Pencil, I guess that's on the iPad, or your finger to journal by hand or illustrate a picture. Email to entries, you can email to the Day One Journal. You can integrate with other apps like your Fitbit, Strava, Foursquare, I've not heard that for a long time, more. Instagram Importer, again we talked about that, you can import your social entries into Day One. You can get 25% off the printed books, you can personalize the app icon, you can change your journal colors if you've got more than one journal, and what have you. We'll never sell your data or run ads in the app, so subscription funds are what keep Day One innovating. Well, that's good to know. And there we go, we got some reviews going on. So it seems most of the features that are available on the Journal app are available in here as well, but there are some extra features that you may want to pay for, like the unlimited journals thing, voice to text transcription. You might want to draw. There are a few other bits and bobs. Okay, so let's scroll down here. So reminder to do your Journal app. We'll talk about templates in a bit. On this day, right, so maybe it shows you things once you've built up a whole load of journal entries, it'll randomly say, this is what you were doing on this day, this is the kind of thing you wrote. You can change the appearance, number of choices in there. That's that app icon that you can change. So there are some you can change. Oh, there you go. So if you want to change it at all in anything, you do have to pay for it. So you can't, there's not a few, you have to pay for it if you want that. Advanced, save a copy to photo library, play video in Fahrenheit, no. Unless you're in the US, you go ahead and use that. Classic timeline design. Spotlight search entry, so I guess I'd want that. Search within Spotlight of the iOS itself. And create tags from hashtags, use statistics, there we go. Location history, so you've got to tell it you want that to, it's okay with that. Connect that to Instagram account, but it looks like, yeah, that's a premium feature. Apple Health, so you can connect to that, and if you still use IFTTT, then you can do something with that as well. Okay, so I think that's all the features on here. Let's try another journal entry, and then now tap suggestions, and this should look pretty much like the Journal app one. Yeah, there you go. So some workouts that I've done. That's my daughter, so we connected yesterday. Maybe we text or something, and so she brought her up there. Some more photo memories, where I've been shopping, highlights from photo memories, some more maps and things. Okay, all right, that's on the recommended. Okay, so this looks pretty much like the journal app. So it gives you things you can tap. So if I tap her, you connected. So maybe we text or something. I don't know. We can add that to day one. Use suggested time of that connection. And then we can write about it there if we want to. So suggestions do look very much like the journal app. Now, the template's something I was interested in because they have suggestions on the journal app of things you might want to write about, like what are you thinking about now, what interesting thing did you do this morning, what have you. This has templates here, which I think is pretty much very similar. So let's go to day summary. Okay, so this is one template. Any notable things that happened today. So you would write that down here. Things you've been thinking about. So you could do that, and what's next, and just tap, done. You've done those things that you said you were going to do. There we go. So that's pretty good. Day one summary. There we go. And let's just tap this again, then go back into templates because it does have more than one. Manage templates. There's loads. So daily gratitude. Oh my goodness, look at this. Getting started. Template's a great way to add structure. One photo. I think that's what I did last time. Daily goal planner, to-do list, a bullet journal. I talked about the fact that I use my Scribe a lot for bullet journaling. Could day one take over that role? I don't know. But yeah, if you go into there, that's your... Oh, there we go. So we can see them. We can view them. So daily gratitude, 5 minutes of things you've done in the morning, photo. There's just loads. There's loads of these really helpful templates, which in some ways, although I appreciate the prompts from Apple Journal app, I like these. I like the fact I can add these very quickly and easily, save to my templates here at the bottom or use now, and you can even edit the reflections, so you can call it what you want. You can change the name of it. You can give it tags, media. What does that do? You can add a photo to it, so you can personalize it, really well. As for the template you want to make it look like. You make the template look like exactly how you want it to look. I'll just discard the changes from that. Let's just have a look at a few more. So some check-ins here. Wow, these are brilliant. I think actually this is what's selling me on this day one app opposed to the journal app from Apple. Daily plan. I mean, some of these replicate themselves. Weekly meal plan. Wow. These are great. Download the app. Go look at these templates. I think I could spend hours looking at those templates and go investigate them. I think that could be incredibly useful. All right, let's tap the 3 bars here and have a look what we've got down here. So we do have the daily prompts. So they do have some daily prompts here. Show recent prompts. So if you do want those prompts that are in the journal app, these are available as well. So what changes did I experience this year? Got fit. Oh, then failed again. Need to do more running. Need to keep me accountable, guys. Tap. There we go. Got fit and failed. All right. Okay. And then new journal. Again, you got to pay for that if you want another journal. Share journals. Join the waitlist. Okay. So it looks like this is something that's coming soon. Wow. So you can... I assume it'll be a premium level one, yet day one premium. You will be able to share a journal with somebody, maybe it's with your wife, your partner, whomever, husband, whatever, and do it together. It shows what you've just trashed as well. And then more settings here. All right. Okay, so that's day one. Hope I've covered quite a bit there. Let's go back to me. Okay, so that was the day one journaling app. What did you think? How does it compare to the journal app from Apple? Well, I think at its most basic, at its most, the free version, it's very similar to Apple's journal app. A couple of things I can think about that maybe I'm missing that you have to pay for. with the Day One app. That is audio recordings and videos. So I don't think you can add those to the entries without paying for them in Journal app, but everything else is pretty much the same. And if you are willing to stump up 33 quid a year, you can get things like multiple journals. You can pull in things from your socials. They're really great things to consider. And that shared journals app, particularly with your partner or whomever, that's coming soon. Wow, that looks like it could be a bit of a game changer as well. I really like that. Are Apple going to be introducing some of these features for free into their app? Are they going to start Sherlocking Day One bit by bit, or are Day One going to stay ahead? Now, I tell you what, I love those templates. Those things are an absolute winner for me. If Apple starts introducing those, then again, that might pull me back to the Journal app. But for now, I think just for those templates and the way that it can make you think about stuff and organize your life in a really simple way, then wow, I think I might now slip over to Day One and start using that and see how that goes. I'll use both of them in combination, just so I can give you a report maybe in a number of months' time and see what Apple has added, see what Day One has changed, if anything, to try and stay one step ahead of where Apple is at. I think that's about it. Let me know, are you going to use the Day One app? You're going to stick with the Journal app? What are you doing? What are your thoughts on this? I suggest that you go check out this video that I did on the Apple Journal app. Watch both and then comment below and tell me what you think. Okay, until next time, happy deciding.